Hello friends, today we will start variables in Sass. Now the question arises, what do you understand by variables? Basically variables are containers which is used to hold data temporarily. Let's take an example of variable. Let's say we have taken a box and we have provided the color of the box. Let's say this is the color of the box. Now let's make 4 copies of this container. Now let's say we have changed the color of this container. Let's make the color. Let's take some other color. We have taken the color of the box as red. Now if we have changed the color of box here, it will modify the color of all. Let's say we have changed the color of this box. Now it will automatically redirect to all these 4 boxes. We don't require to change the color of all these 4 boxes separately. That's why variables are used in order to save our time, because our time is very important. The main motive behind variable is that we wanna save our time and we wanna save our space as well, because when you are creating your website, space is very important in order to execute your website very fast and in order to make your website more efficient. That's why these 2 things we have to keep in your mind in order when we are creating our websites. Let's move to the VS Code editor. So first of all we'll create index.html in order to write our HTML code. Now we'll create a directory known as Sass. Here we'll write our Sass code. Now in index.html, let's write the basic syntax of HTML. This is the basic syntax of HTML. Let's change the title of this index.html. The title of index.html is we are talking about variables in Sass. Now first of all let's create a container. Let's create a container class. Inside container class, let's create 4 boxes. This is box 1. Let's copy and paste it here. Let's give the class like box 1. This is box 1. This is box 2. This is box 3. And this is box 4. Now we have provided the class to all the boxes. Now let's write some CSS. So let's create a file which is index.sass in order to write our Sass code. Now first of all we have to work on body selector. Let's provide some code inside the body selector. Let's provide the width as 100% and the height is 100 view height. Now let's work on container. This container is a class, that's why we have to provide a dot here. Now let's provide the width of the container. Let's say the width of the container is 70%. Now we have to center this container, that's why we have to provide the margin, and the margin is 0 auto in order to center our container. Now we have to provide a spacing, that is justify content is a space between, and align content, align items, align content is also a space between. Now inside container we have boxes. We have box selector. This is the class. Now let's provide the width as let's say 50% and height is let's say 20 view height. and let's provide border. Border is 5 pixels solid black. Let's save our document. First of all, we have to compile this sass file in order to get our css file. So first of all, we have to click on was sass. Was sass will convert our sass into index.css, which our browser can understand. This is the most important file which our browser can understand. Now we have to see the output in the open with live server. We are getting nothing. Let's see what's the problem. So we haven't linked our sass file with our index.html. So first of all, we have to link our sass file. We have to give the relation. We have to give the relation as style sheet, and we have to provide the reference. Let's provide the reference as sass, and this is index.sass. Now let's see, is it working or not? It is still not working. So let's see what's the problem. Here we have to provide height as 100%. Here we are not getting any output. Let's see what's the problem. So there's a problem. We have link.scss file. Our browser understands only CSS file, and that's the problem. So we have to remove .scss extension to CSS extension, because our browser understands only CSS. That's why. Now let's see the output in the web browser. Now you are seeing that our web browser is showing the output. Now let's add some CSS in our boxes. So first of all, let's write something inside box 1. This is heading. Let's say this is heading, and inside box 4, let's create an unordered list. Inside unordered list, we have list item. This is item 1. Let's copy this thing and paste it here. This is item 2. Let's paste, and this is item 3. Let's see the output in the web browser. So this is the output in the web browser. Now let's add some CSS. Let's add some sass in box 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's provide the CSS in box 1. Inside box 1, let's provide the color as green. We are providing the text color as green. Now inside box 2, let's provide border color. Border as 5 pixel solid green. Now let's provide the background color in box 3, which is background color as green. Now let's provide color to our list item, that is box 4 li. Let's provide the color as green. Here we are using green theme, that's why we have provided green everywhere. Let's see the output in the web browser. So here is the output. You are seeing the heading is green, here the border color is green, here the background color is green, and here the list item is green. Now if you want to change the color of all these things, if you want to change the theme of our web page to red, now we have to do it manually again and again. We have to provide red here, we have to provide red here as well. Means we have to change the color everywhere, and this is a very hectic task. Let's provide the red color here. Now our theme is changed to red. So we have wasted a lot of time in writing a red color everywhere. Let's say we have a 2,000 line of course. So that will become a very hectic task in order to change the color, the theme color of all our web page. That's why in this case variables come into existence. So basically we use variables in order to change color, in order to change anything at one place, and it will redirect it to all web page. So let's create a variable in our Sass. So first of all we have to understand the syntax of variables in Sass. Basically the variables in Sass start with dollar symbol and redirect with the name. Let's provide the name as color. No, let's provide the name as, let's say, color, and let's give the color as blue. If you wanna change the theme as blue, then you can provide the color as blue, and after that instead of blue you have to use color everywhere. Now let's see the output in the web browser. So we are getting nothing. That's the problem we are facing. So we have to use full name instead of color. Instead of simply color we have to write dollar color. Let's paste it here and see the output in the web browser. Now let's see the output in the web browser. That's the blue theme which we wanna required. Now you can simply change your theme at one place, and the web browser and the Sass will redirect to all the web page. You have to change aqua in this variable name, and you'll get the aqua theme inside your web browser. So this variable is used to save your time as well as effort and space in order to make your web browser more simplified and more efficient. Let's say we have hundred of thousands of course, and you want to change the theme of your website. You have to change the color at each and every selector. That's why in this case variable came into existence. That will make your task very easier in order to change your theme, in order to do anything very fast, and it will also save your space. That will be very important in order to write a very efficient web code. Thanks for watching this video. Like the video and subscribe the channel. That's all for today. See you tomorrow.